Hello everyone, Xandro Gaming coming at y'all with another video, and in today's video we are talking Digimon and EX10 Sinister Order, and we're doing a market watch video over this set, right? So, this is the newest set that we got in the game, and outside of a couple of random SRs, the community is a little upset with the value of this set, I guess, right? So you can see here on the first page, the lowest listing on the first page that is the lowest about to go out of $10 is Magnetic Dramon, right? Magnetic Dramon is a $10 super rare, and the Blackwood Greymon Ace is a $12 super rare. Now, these are the only two supers in the whole set that are keeping a base rarity price point of that high, right? Which I think is pretty normal in a lot of sets, especially in an EX set, to still have two super rares in the set, be at such a decent value, okay? But the hardest thing about this set is that a lot of the limited foils, which I do love limited foils in the game, I think they're a great way to add value to the game and add value to being able to bling out your deck. You have to hit very certain limited foils to kind of try and make your money back on your box, right? I'm not really one that is, you have to make the money back on your box, or the box isn't worth the getting. I think that if you're buying sold product and you're expecting to get money back on your box, then that's probably not the best idea to go into, and you're going to lose money doing that, right? Because just the way that card games work in general, you should just buy the singles if that comes to that point, but I do see a decent amount of value in this set. I know it started off with only being 2 SRs above that $10 price range. But if you hit, a lot of different limited foils in here, it could go to a very, solid value for you in the box. So you are guaranteed 3 hits. It's just that it just means the higher end of the box is, it's very top loaded, right? Your secret rare Digimon Ace, this one is sitting at a market price of 23. That is your secret rare. But if you hit the Digimon, that brings the value of your box way down, because he's only going for about 11 bucks at the moment. $10 for the lowest listing on there, as you can see. And I think that a lot of people are sleeping on Atmons in general. All the Atmon decks, I think, are very, very strong. And I think that Deucemon adds a new element to the deck, being very, very versatile and really fun. If you're looking for a cool new fun deck to play, I would say try and pick up these Deucemons while they're 10, because you don't want this deck to randomly just pop up doing something and then you be left in the dust. I think the Atmons deserve a little bit more love. So those are your two secret rares, and the alt art for the Deucemon is only at $17, while as the Beelzemon alt art is way higher, right? Because it's this cool alt art, like the Akira kind of art on it. Now, he is sitting on the car and not sliding, but really, really cool at a $45 value there for him. So if you hit Beelzemons in your box, Magnetic Dramons, and Blackwood Greymon Aces, you're doing really, really well. The alt arts or the SRs in general, that'll help give you some value back on your decks. Now, I will say the values out loud so people who are only listening can see. Blackwood Greymon alt art, $29 market price, and the Magnetic Dramon alt art being at $26, which is one thing to say, right? Because the alt art Deucemon is your secret rare alt art, only at $17, and it's a little sad to see even the Balmon. The limited foil Balmons are going for $20, and that's where a lot of the value in the set is, like I said before. If you hit certain limited foils that people really, really want in their decks, now, I do think that Beelzemon is a really strong deck at the moment, and you need to be looking out for people who are starting to play this deck, because the new Balmon and Impmon add so much to the deck, and getting those in the limited foil can really make the deck a little pricey to get. Other notable limited foils is Cupimon, the Egg at $17 market price, lowest listing 14. Coromon limited foil, which is one I'm very happy that I got because I love Coromon, and it is $14, $12 listing. But the rock stuff is up there. Getting a limited foil of the uncommon emblem for the deck is $14 market price, lowest listing 17, which is really interesting because also her uncommon tamer is $13 as well. So if you want to kind of get some value in the set, if you're looking to build the rocks, we've seen this, the Proganamon, the level 5 also, foil, or the limited foil version is also $11, $12. That with the Magnetic Dramon could make this a very expensive deck if you're trying to bling it out, because the cards are just really, really strong, and the deck is doing really, really good at the moment. You do have the Paradise Lost limited foil sneaking up here. $9 lowest, $13 market price, which is really cool. And just to touch on the last one on this list, we do have Agumon limited foil at $12, $10 lowest listing, and for some reason Belphimon making it in on the first page here, $11 for the limited foil. I think it's just because this is a common, and this card is really good and going to get used in a lot of different decks that want to play it. And the only way to get it foil is this limited foil version, right? And if it's your level 6, you kind of probably want to have it foiled out in the day. That is all the value in the set. I do want to kind of touch on the higher end cards as well. There are some really big hits you can still get in this box. Lucamon Satan Mode, the SP being the main hit, which is very surprising because the Blackwood Greymon Ace Rare Pull is just insanely cool looking card. I think the art is insane. One of my favorite arts in the entire card game at the moment. But the Lucamon Satan Mode, the SP pool, sitting at the highest card at $256 market price. The Blackwood Greymon just a little bit behind at $254 market price. The Apoclymon SP has a market price at $207, but that's a little all of these are a little bit higher market price, but there's lower listings for the Satan mode at $200, the Blackwood Greymon at $250, and the Apoclymon at $149. So not very demonstrated of what their actual prices are. These three being the ones you definitely want to hit because they have some value. I love the Apoclymon art, but there's a big drop off from that to the next two SPs. The Quartzmon Ace SP, low listing of 74, market of 96, which is not great for SP card. And then Darkness Bagramon SP, low listing 83, market price 86, but still not bad. If you hit any SPs in your set, I think that you'll be pretty happy with it. But that is kind of the market rundown on some of the top cards that you can get in this set. I still think it is a great set to open and build some cards out of because there are a lot of good decks in it. And I can see a couple of these decks, these three main decks being all on the front page are kind of the story to tell you about what people are wanting to play, right? Lucamon, Blackwood Greymon, Beelzemon, and the Rocks being the four archetypes from this set that are pretty strong, and we may see do some cool stuff in the metagame. But quick video market watch for you guys on this one. Please let me know if y'all want to see more market watch videos like this for the Digimon trading card game. I love Digimon. It's a ton of fun. I'm actually probably going to go back to playing the new game on my PlayStation here, just taking a break to make a video. But please leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.